Hi, I'm Father Joseph Mary, and welcome to Ask a Capuchin. Today's question comes from Leslie. How does someone become possessed? Thanks for the question, Leslie. This is actually a question I get a lot, especially from young people. Today, many people, including many Catholics, unfortunately dismiss the idea of demonic possession, mainly because they reject the idea of the devil and of hell. But Scripture, the teachings of the Church, and the testimony of the saints, not to mention the very words of Jesus Christ, are unequivocal. There are demonic forces that are at work in the world. Demonic possessions do occur, and hell is a reality. So back to the question, how does someone become possessed? In his spiritual exercises, St. Ignatius of Loyola describes the soul of a human person analogously as a kingdom surrounded by a protective wall. He says that the evil spirit or the demons move around the exterior wall like an attacking army, looking for a weak spot, place of attack. And I think this is a helpful image for describing how a person might become possessed. The ordinary assault of the demons against the protective wall of the human person is temptation. And every person alive experiences temptation, the corrupted desire to choose what we know is wrong, or to choose what we know is right by the wrong means. This fallen desire, this downwards pull we call concupiscence. And every person alive, every saint that's ever lived has experienced temptation to one degree or another. Sometimes, however, the assault of the enemy is intensified. And this can happen for one of two reasons. Either through our own sinful choices, we've opened ourselves to the assault of the enemy, we've made ourselves more vulnerable to his attack, or sometimes God may permit something in our life for our own sanctification and salvation. We see this in the life of the saints. So when the demonic of the attack of the enemy goes further, it can result in demonic oppression or demonic obsessions. And these are experienced as strong negative thoughts we can't seem to shake. Sometimes voices we might hear in our minds, or a heavy darkness that seems to weigh on us and we can't get out of it. Obsessive or unwanted images that return again and again to our minds. Demonic obsession and oppression, these can usually be dealt with through the sacraments and, if necessary, the aid of deliverance. The most striking and serious extraordinary attack of the demons against the human person is demonic possession. And this occurs when the demon literally takes possession of the body of a human person. It's important to distinguish this point, though. The demons may take possession of the body, but they can't touch the soul, right? The will of the human person, but only the body and the powers of the body. So how does this happen? According to exorcists, it usually happens through some sort of serious cooperation with evil, particularly the occult. By the occult, I mean the use of Ouija boards, tarot cards, visiting psychics, etc. These are extremely dangerous practices which create a wide opening for the entrance of demonic forces in our life. In reality, anyone could potentially become possessed by demons, but it's usually those who are distant from the faith and the sacraments, and those who involve themselves in dangerous spiritual practices that could eventually become possessed. So the best advice is to live in the grace of God. Go to Mass as often as possible, daily if you can. Adore Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. Go to confession frequently, at least once a month. Spend time in prayer every day, especially the Rosary. Perform acts of penance, especially fasting. It's something we've forgotten in our time. Read the Scriptures and try to live them out in your daily life, and strive to be kind, humble, patient, and compassionate with those around you, especially those who are suffering. So in summary, the best defense against the assaults of the enemy is to live in the grace and the power of Jesus Christ. That's why Jesus tells us, walk in the light as I am in the light. I'm Father Joseph Mary, and thanks for watching Ask a Capuchin. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and comment any questions you might have, and we'll try to answer them in a future video.
House